I don't know what I'm doing.
I am a filmmaker. I'm a nerd. There's very little I don't love in the filmmaking business and even the photography business. I love film photos, digital photos, cinematography, editing, directing, writing, color grading, grip work, you name it. I love it. But I didn't just wake up one day and say, I love filmmaking, I'm going to make it my whole personality and give up thousands of dollars and time into it and have a 3% chance in succeeding in it as a career. It took time to realize this, and here's my story on when I became a filmmaker. Firstly, here's some backstory. Sadly, I can't go back in time and show you exactly what I was doing when I was a kid, so here's some recreations with me looking slightly younger. I'm not going to start this by saying I love movies. Everyone loved movies. We started with my first camera, my DSLR. This thing recorded my very first form of content, music videos. They were amazing. After like 4 of those, I started having projects in my old middle school. I made about 2.5 shorts. One of them was like a weird trailer.
And if you press this button, a Windows computer will come out of this pencil.
They were interesting. Now you might be thinking, you're already a filmmaker. This isn't the story of you becoming a filmmaker. What are you talking about? And you're almost right. See, during this time, I was just a kid having fun, playing around with the camera with no direct goal in mind. High school is what changed that for me. The first year and a half of high school, I was just playing video games, and I made edits with those video games because I would record me playing video games. So I got a lot of experience editing through that, and that's how I started to really like filmmaking. The second half of high school, I had film class. A couple of mini projects go by and I'm starting to understand the basics of filmmaking crap. And by the end of my sophomore year, I made my first short film. And now this time, I'm heavily considering becoming a filmmaker or investing my money into filmmaking. This project is what pushed me to do that. During this project, I picked a day that would last from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. I wanted to get the whole project done in one day. That was stupid of me. This was the craziest day of my life to date. Non-stop action for almost 12 hours. At the end of the shoot, I sat down on my chair and I took a second to breathe. I let it all in and I passed out. Only for like 2 seconds because my actor had to wake me up because I was his ride home. Now, why is that important? I was so tired. Even 1 second of not standing up, my body just fell asleep. And even in that moment, when I woke up, I wanted to film even more. I wanted to stay up even longer. It was like a drug. I couldn't stop doing it. I knew right there I wanted to be a filmmaker. I'll never forget that feeling of knowing that I want to do this for the rest of my life. 2 years go by, 30 more short films, $3,000 spent in equipment, $90,000 in debt, and not a doubt in my mind. Who am I? I'm insane.